What's up gamers, it's time for the S&box news. This week we have new weather effects, including rain. There's work in progress graphical effects, including colored reflections and new dynamic ambient occlusion. There's this new Squid Game thing, text enhancements, including text gradients and controller glyph variations. There's new updates to the Addon Manager, including add-on templates and a work in progress automatic map uploader. Also, I have an exclusive quote from one of the S&box developers. I'll share that at the end of the video. We have new weather rain effects. As you can see here, it's raining in this map. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it on YouTube with video compression, but there's rain, and the rain is landing on the ground here. If I go in third person, you can see the rain effects are landing on the player. It's very interesting, it's not going through it. Here we have a preview of the new upcoming dynamic ambient occlusion. Here we can see it's self-ambient occlusioning the player. So we get the dark ambient occlusion spots on the player and other objects. This is not a screen space AO, this is an SDF AO that stands for signed distance field. Now obviously everybody knows what a signed distance field is, so I'm not even gonna bother explaining it. It's pretty simple. If you don't know what SDFAO is, well, I guess it's obvious. You're not even a gamer if you don't understand it. We also have new text enhancements, including these colored gradient text words. Here we can see another example. This is going horizontally, and the previous one is going vertically. We also have new variations for the controller glyphs. Here we can see these ones are colored based on how the controller actually works, and these are black and white ones. We have new updates to the Addon Manager. Now it's in here by default. You don't have to open up the new window. And it looks like there is a tab up here to create a new and add from disk. I believe that's also right here. Last week this was just added, so we could only import add-ons. Now we can click create new, and I can set the ident, set the title. It's a game, click OK. And now we have our new game. The settings here have been changed a little bit, and I can open up the folder containing the add-on. Since I used the Addon Manager to create a new add-on, it's actually set up a project and a minimal game mode for me to use. So I think this will just have a default player controller where you can just walk around in third person. There will be more add-on types in the future. Right now there's only games and maps, but Gary's mod style add-ons will be coming eventually. Currently, we only have one default game template. In the future, there will likely be more templates. For example, racing games or virtual reality games. Maybe there will be an isometric game preset. We'll see in the future. We can see it shows you what type of add-on this is. So this is a game and this is a map. If I click on my Metro map, we can see the add-on setup is a little different. There's a lot less settings with the map, and there's new tools up here. So I can either play the map, and I think it'll load this in the game. Yep, here's my Metro map. Looks like it's missing a couple textures over there. I haven't updated this map in a while. And I can also click here to open the map in Hammer Editor. Wow, that's thrilling. This is insane. In the future, there will be options to automatically upload your map and probably game modes too. It looks like they're trying to phase out this website, so you'll be able to do everything in the game instead of having to visit this external website. Here we have a new work in progress mini golf map. Let me fix it real quick. I don't know what is going on here. I think this is broken right now. I guess that's why there's not a compiled version of this map available. It's so interesting. Wow. So I've opened the map in the level editor, and here we can take a closer look. For some reason, this map is really laggy. I wonder if that's because of the tile maps. So this map is set in a weird arena area with big spotlights that have interesting light cookies on them, and these cool-looking inflatable inner tube puzzle things. Wow, over here we can see, I imagine these would spin. This hole is really cool because it has this little thing here. This piece looks like it could be some sort of spinning engineer piece. So you'd have to time your ball so it goes through just right. That's pretty crazy. The real crazy thing about this is these actually use Dota tile sets. We can see these pieces have been placed manually. Same with the spinny piece, but the main bulk of the map was made using a Dota tile set. Now, I've never actually used the Dota tile sets before, but I imagine they're pretty simple. So I can paint plants down. That's so cool. Look at these plants. I can paint trees. Oh, yeah, those are trees. Oh, so it changes which side it's facing? I don't know. I can paint a path. I don't think that's the right thing to do. Maybe if I lower the radius. It looks like it opens up a hole in the wall. You can paint water. So now we have a nice little pond. And I can paint the terrain. Yeah, that looks really good actually. I'm really proud of this. This is a blend paint. It doesn't look like it really does anything here. Here you can see a grid nav. So this is for Dota. I can block the heroes. I feel like that would be very useful here. You wouldn't want Dota heroes standing on your mini golf path. I can place objects. Oh yeah, look, I'm placing these objects. And I wonder, paint trees, will these move the objects? They do move the objects. Interesting. And I can select a tile. I can select the tile or an object or both. I can't cut this. Interesting. And I can enable or disable tiles. So this is the world. Oh, I see. So it looks like, I really don't know actually. I can move this around and raise and lower it by painting the terrain. Interesting. Wow. I'm sure this is very useful if I was to spend 10 minutes learning how to use it. So maybe I'll do that for next week's video. Oops, I've accidentally saved it. Oh well. So each of these holes is its own prefab with its own Dota tile set in it. I imagine that's what's causing this level to be so laggy and buggy, is there's so many like full Dota tile sets that are being loaded. I'm not entirely sure though. Again, I really don't know how the Dota tile sets work. I've never used them. I'm sure once this is finished, people's minds will be blown. This looks so realistic. Now I do have an exclusive quote from one of the S&box developers. I'm going to keep this anonymous and blur out the name, but here you can see the quote is official quote from Craze, S&box do be chugging along. Well, what could that mean? One can only speculate. I speculate that this video is over.